Well, good evening. Welcome to another episode of the Drive Marketing. And tonight it's a special night for us. We're here talking to the American Hereford Association about their upcoming Hereford Night in Oklahoma City. And with us this very moment is the founder of this sale, Mr. Eddie Sims. Eddie, welcome tonight. And I know you've got a few brief words about the importance of this sale to the American Hereford Association.
Well, thank you. Welcome everybody to Cattlemen's Congress and the National Hereford Sale. This sale was rejuvenated by Stanley Stout and myself in 2003. We worked with Joe and the crew at the American Hereford Association, Jack Ward and Shane and all of them to get it going again. We're proud of the fact that it progressed and did very well. We solicited cattle from all over the U.S. and Canada, and the breeders responded very well. We averaged from the first one we did at $12,000 some per lot to the last one we did in 2014 was 23,000 and change. And I know it's been that good or better since then. We're as proud of the fact that in 4 of those sales in that 12 years, we sold cattle in excess of 100,000 per lot. So thanks to the breeders, to the AHA, and all that come together that we were able to progress and make the sale a success.
Well, good deal. Well, Eddie, I got to tell you, I know we're not going to hold you on here very long. I hope the holidays have treated you well. And I would like to take this time to thank you for what you have done, not only for the American Hereford Association, but what you've done to further grow the purebred and seed stock business in the auction business as you have. And I hope I have the pleasure to see you at Congress here next week sometime and visit with you. And thank you for what you did with this sale.
Well, thank you. And of course, Stanley was a big part of it when we started it. And I owe a lot of gratitude to him. It's sad that we lost him, but you know, the association's been a big help, and I'm thankful that we got it turned around and the people appreciate the quality of Hereford cattle, and I hope they'll come to Cattlemen's Congress and support the sale again this year. I know they got a nice offering of cattle. I went through the catalog, and you know, 50 years of my life was spent marketing Hereford cattle, and I appreciate all they did for me in my career and all they're still doing today.
Yes, sir. Okay. Well, Eddie, thank you for taking the time to get on here with us tonight, and we'll look forward to see you next week sometime.
All right. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, Eddie. Happy holidays.
Well, Corey, that was awfully good. Awfully good to get to listen to Mr. Eddie talk about how this thing was revived and the people behind the scenes that, you know, some people don't get to hear sometimes. And so with that, we're going to welcome some guests for the evening. Hopefully Paige will flip them up here and we get to visit just a little bit. Here we go. Guys, we'll welcome Shane Bedwell with us this evening, Chief Operating Officer and Director of Breed Improvement. Shane, good to have you.
Hi, guys. How's it going?
Welcome.
It's going real good. You bet. Hey, and along with Shane tonight, the American Hereford Association, we have got Joe and Allison, the Director of Seed Stock Marketing and Field Staff. And Allison, if I understand correctly, you are the advertising coordinator for the big machine, American Hereford Association. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, and we appreciate the opportunity. We have a really good sale offering to talk about. Look forward to it.
Absolutely. And we are excited to sit here with you, as we mentioned earlier, to talk about Hereford Night in OKC, a sale that for the AHA, I think it is probably one of your highlights of the year, wouldn't it be?
That'd be correct. It's one we try to set the pace for the spring season and throughout the summer. And got to give thanks to the breeders because they bring the good ones to it.
Right.
Absolutely.
I gotcha. You betcha. Hey, and so as we get in here to talk about some of these things here, real quick, Shane, what is it about this sale each year that these Hereford breeders get behind it too? It's not just the staff that get behind this sale; it's the breeders themselves that get behind this sale. What is it about that makes these guys bring the goods?
I don't think you can find a bigger stage. You know, the stage is so big, and Hereford's been in front of these national sales for a long time. And, Joe and the crew have elevated it to status that is in another hemisphere. And so, when these breeders consign a lot or they get asked to consign a lot, they know they're coming to a big stage, and it just builds upon itself. And, that's why we've been able to have the amount of enthusiasm, the amount of support that comes with this sale.
Right, absolutely, absolutely. So yeah, let's just dive right in these things, Shane and Corey. I don't know about you, but we visited just real quick before we had you guys on tonight about the importance of this sale to the Herefords. But Corey and I both we couldn't discuss this sale offering without digging through here ourselves. So yeah. So hey, talk about the lot one, this hyphen.
Yeah, lot one's always a special feature in this sale. And the Hereford Youth Foundation of America, the funds from this sale of this lot go into funding scholarship for youth, empowering them in education and further in their careers, and offering that opportunity to them. This lot one is an incredible opportunity. Kentucky Derby enthusiasts, you've got to just grab a hold of this lot. It's incredible. It's a 3-night experience in Louisville, Kentucky. So the theme kind of plays off of where our Junior National is going to be this summer. Banner's in the Bluegrass here in 2022. And so you get a 3-night, 2-room stay in Louisville, Kentucky during the Kentucky Derby. And then you have front row seats right there on the track, both Friday and Saturday for the Derby. And so you're not going to get any closer to the Derby. And then to top it off, guys, Bob and Lisa Norton, that have been great supporters of the Hereford Youth Foundation, are going to load you up in their private jet and give you a trip of a lifetime to Louisville and back. And so I can't think of a better way to start off a really classy sale than with this really top-notch, classy lot one that's going to support the future of our breed. So it's pretty exciting.
Right, absolutely. And I got to tell you, talk about class act. I don't know that you guys know about this, but we have a nice little video from Mr. Jack Ward that we'd sure like to share with you guys, the executive vice president of the American Hereford Association. Paige, you got a little surprise for
time of the year
Shane and Joe and
we start
Allison?
to make plans over the next few days to head to Oklahoma City for our national sale, and we certainly want to invite all of you to be with us in Oklahoma City for the Cattlemen's Congress. We'll start with the events next week on Wednesday, January the 5th, with our junior show. We'll follow that on Thursday with our pin show. On Friday, we will start in the morning with our National Bull Show, and we'll end the show events on Saturday with the Open Female Show. One of the exciting events, though, beyond the show during the national event is our national sale. And we refer to that as Hereford Night in Oklahoma City. And certainly over time, this sale has taken on somewhat of a different look. Decades ago, the national sale was just a bull sale. It was held on the stadium floor at the National Western Stock Show. It moved over the years to the Sale Palace during the National Western Stock Show. And in recent times, it moved back to the stadium floor. And we had our sale, and this sale has always been full of great opportunities to purchase some of the freshest and good genetics in the breed. It's a great kickoff for our sale season each year. And certainly we're excited for this year's event. And I will tell you, I think it's the best set of cattle that our breeders have put together for the sale. I want to compliment them. I want to compliment the AHA staff for doing a great job in managing this sale. And over the years, there's been cattle that have been bought through this sale, like herd bulls, bull stud bulls. Of course, we sold ribeye through this sale a few years ago. That was one of the really top dollar bulls for the ABS bull stud. Has made a huge impact in the breed. Of course, Michigan State University just a few years ago sold the Revolution bull. Revolution himself led registrations in the Hereford breed for a number of years and has made a huge impact. There's always an opportunity to buy some great show heifer calves to grow them into donors. I know the Buck family just a few years ago purchased a female through this sale that went on to be the champion at the National Junior Show. Just last year, the pick of one of the herds that was put into the sale was purchased, and that female went on to be reserve grand champion at our National Junior Show last year. So beyond those, it's always an opportunity to buy into some of the greatest young bulls the breed has to offer, and this year will be no different. I want to compliment again the breeders, and I'm really anxious to see the cattle myself because I just think they're an incredible group. There's great donor prospects as well, some bred females. So it's an exciting event. It's the national sale. It's the kickoff for the Hereford breed for the next year. And I think this sale is going to be exciting. I invite all of you to be with us. If you can't be with us, you want to learn more about the sale, you can find the catalog on our website under the Marketplace tab. Be sure to check in with any of our staff, the field staff, as well as Joe or any of us here at the office if you have any questions concerning some of the consignments, or reach out to the consigners. I'm sure they'll be very, very happy to share whatever information or questions you might have about them. So again, we invite you to be with us next week during the Cattlemen's Congress, the National Show, and most importantly, the National Sale. And I wish all of you safe travels. Thank you.
Jack Ward, class act, always good to hear from him. We get past that lot one Haifa lot, which sounds like just an awesome time. So many things included in that package. But then we dive into the live cattle and we start talking about lot two, a consignment. When you talk about the mainstay of the Hereford breed and operation, you think of the Churchill cattle.
Yeah, there's a big time opportunity here with lot two, brought to you by Churchill Cattle Company, and they're offering semen packages. So exactly what Jack talked about. Here's your opportunity to crack open and get right into one of these young up and coming stars in the breed. This Red Thunder bull is a phenomenal in his genetic profile and his figures. He's out of an all-around bull, which is a Perfecto son that's done a great job in the breed from a maternal standpoint. And then his dam, Red Thunder's dam here on the bottom side, is a phenomenal young donor. The Bedwell family there in Oklahoma raised that Churchill is now a partner in this cow, 7098. You'll want to remember that number because this cow, this validated daughter, is tremendous. She's a front pasture kind of a donor. She's pictured here right there by Red Thunder. and really checks a lot of boxes. And so this is a big time opportunity on a young herd bull, big spread, maternal genetics, carcass genetics. It's all here in a homozygous polled bull.
You bet. We move into this lot 3, one that when I saw the catalog, I was excited about because they're hometown people from my home state. The pick of the Roush Hereford female calf crop.
Eddie referred to whenever we revamped the sale that we reached out to several breeders. This lot has been a mainstay in our sale, and annually they sell this, and breeders from all across the nation have purchased this lot. You're looking at over 1,000 cows. This is a cow herd that's number 1 in dams of distinction year in, year out. So it's quite an offering. Vern Roush, he's kind of the records man in the operation. He'll open up the books and help you if you want to look at that way. Jerry's the cow man, and he'll tour you around the pastures. And Corey, talk about South Dakota. Some buyers in the past have even twisted their arm and got a pretty good pheasant hunt out of this deal.
That would be some of the best pheasant country in the world right there. You bet.
So we're really excited to have Roush's back with us again.
Yep. We get into this lot 4 offered to you by the Walker Hereford.
Yeah, Joe went to Eric Walker's on a visit, and he kind of twisted Eric's arm to get this one pulled in. He seen her over in the pasture, and he told Eric, I want that one.
This is a really good female, a long-range female, and bred to a really exciting bull that sold last spring, a historic son that's kind of created quite a bit of chatter. Another great thing about it, the 4 bred females that we have in this sale, Vitelli stepped up, and they're going to offer flush into these females. And the buyers received 2 free eggs from a Vitelli flush. So that's another added opportunity to this sale for these bred heifers.
Good, Shane. We go to this lot 5. You talk about Jensen Brothers and GKB just flat bringing the power. A Genesis son out of the famous salsa donor.
Yeah, it doesn't get any better than this lot 5 here. Another one of those young herd bull prospects that's just loaded with royalty in his pedigree. A tremendous up and coming herd bull. This flush is actually, there's kind of an interesting story. And so Jensen's last year and last year's sale would have sold pick of their bulls in the OKC sale, and the pick that came out of that would have been a full brother to this bull that actually was marketed early this fall in Canada. The media bull for $250,000. All right, and so this is a full brother to that $250,000 valued bull that sold this fall. And this bull brings a lot of strength, tremendous bull, pigment, eye set. This bull's sound, puts it all together very, very well. They're selling a quarter revenue share interest in this calf. And so there's semen packages available on him. He's homozygous polled, really, really strong numbers across the board. And so here's a very exciting lot. And this salsa cow, she was actually the lot 1 here a few years ago that Jensen's brought to town as the Haifa lot, a donation lot. And so that's kind of the caliber of females that they have in their program. And that female just keeps on giving.
Right.
But Shane, this next lot is going to be a pair of bred females come to us from the Perez family down there out of the Sheila 457 Y cow.
Yeah. So what's kind of neat, lot 5 and lot 6 really tie together. We talked about the salsa cow here, and Salsa's dam is actually a maternal sib to the Sheila cow. That's the donor dam of the pick of these breds here in lot 6. And so again, a great cow family that Perez Cattle Company is representing here with the Sheila female. She was a national champion herself there in Denver, and in Canada, he actually took her up to the Agribition show there and campaigned her. And so you have your pick of these two great bred females, one by the Mandate Bull and then the other by the Mighty Bull. And so, again, strong cow power here, donor in the making for sure.
Gotcha. Joe and Allison, tell you what, lot 7 brings another powerful herd bull prospect in this unique Endure son.
One of the neat things about this bull also is you could buy this bull and walk him in your pasture. They're going to sell possession interest in this bull. And so you talk about a stout one, a lot of rib, marked extremely right. Jack Ward saw him earlier this spring, and he said, guys, this was a man among boys out in the pasture. This is one good bull with some good numbers, well-bred. I talked to Michael Perez, and he gets very excited about this calf, and it takes a little bit to get Michael excited, and he is excited about this calf.
The next one, this lot 8, bred female from the Lynn family there. What we got coming next?
Yeah, Lynn's are always bringing us a stout bred heifer. This is no exception to that. She might actually be one of my favorites by far. She's bred to the Pyramid Influence 9156. That was a high-selling bull in the Pyramid sale in December of 2020. So she's definitely an exciting one to mark.
Right. Lot 9, we just visited about a really stout Endure son. What about this Entice herd bull prospect Cummins from Adkins and Delaney?
Yeah, here you go again with that strong Endure influence in this national sale, and by Entice this time. When Atkins and Delaney they load up and come to town, it's with a stout pen of bulls or carload, whatever it may be. They're bringing the heat, and the figures on this bull are through the roof. And so here's an incredible opportunity to buy you a bull that you can get right in and get possession of, and the revenue sharing interest and the semen. They are keeping a quarter semen interest in this bull, and the cow, the 45C cows kind of wrote her own chapter here in the breed. So a really neat opportunity.
This lot 10 that comes next, Shane, choice between two open heifers, comes again from the Atkins and Delaney herd, an Entice and a long haul daughter.
Absolutely out of a maternal sib to lot 9. And so, this time the 19Z cow shows up here, been another prolific donor in the Atkins and Delaney program. And so you can either buy a 3/4 sib and the 10B female that's a heads up, powerful looking female there, or tie off into that really, really neat long haul daughter. And so I think lot 10 A and B are absolutely some young donor prospects here that are loaded up with cow power. They can wear a halter too. And so, I mean, these are two really, really neat females that are just blessed with some tremendous values.
Joe, when we first started this, we visited about how the Hereford breeders continually get behind this sale. And when they come to town with genetics, they bring it. And I'll tell you what, this lot 11 from the Hoffman Ranch, pick of the 2021 fall heifer calf crop.
Yeah, Denny and Jason and their crew do a wonderful job year in, year out. And we're very fortunate to have them involved in this sale. They've been very generous in allowing this lot to sell. As Jack mentioned earlier, last year, the pick out of this sale ended up being the Reserve National Junior Horned Heifer Champion at the Junior National. And so this, you can go to the Hoffman Ranch there at Thetford, Nebraska. If you want to get into a group of heifers and pick some heat, this would be a lot to really concentrate on. They do a wonderful job. Great supporters of the youth program. And again, this would be one to mark if you're wanting to show one.
You bet. This lot 12 that comes to us from McDonald Farms and Everett Hereford, boy, he's a big, stout, long haul son.
Yeah, he is definitely a numbered up bull. He's got 12 traits in the top 5% and 6 traits in the top 1%. So definitely great on paper, as well as having the look. They are offering a half revenue share on him, and there are semen packages available as well.
Guys, here's a paper tiger that's got a look. I mean, he's got the numbers and he's got a look to go along with it. This is a pretty good bull to look at.
Good. Here we go. Lot 13, Shane, with one of the very first opportunities that the public will have to purchase offspring of the reigning Supreme Champion Bull at the Cattle Congress, Heraldson's United.
Yeah, he kind of took Oklahoma City by storm last year, and what a great bull to represent our bull show last year there in Oklahoma City. And these two daughters, I think, bring you a great opportunity to jump in on the ground floor of some really stout and powerful young fresh genetics.
You bet. Then we jump in on this lot 14. Here's a really unique lot from the Barnes Hereford. Pick of either bull or female pins that they'll be exhibiting at the Cattlemen's Congress.
Yeah, so Governor Barnes and Kevin Atkins, it's a pleasure to have them as first-time consigners in the National Sale, and they've been doing a fantastic job in their program down there in Georgia, and they've really put a lot of focus on breeding cattle that have all the bells and whistles, and so they're marked nice, homozygous polled. They're cattle that have all the economically relevant traits, but they're cattle that also have the doability, the function, and the kind that we all like, and so they're going to bring it all to you. And they've been past exhibitors in the Pin Show, and always bring a stout set of bulls to town, and as well as females in the Pin Show. And so here's your opportunity to have either pick their pin of bulls or pick of their pin of heifers. And so, the sires represented in here, we've got some Genesis, the benchmark bull that would have been campaigned real hard by Express there last year and exhibited there at Cattlemen's Congress, and that 7098 cow that we talked about there earlier. There's a Genesis 7098 opportunity, actually two of them here in the bullpen. And then the female sire group, again, is Genesis Z311 and, of course, Benchmark. And so a really, really neat opportunity from this firm.
Right. Allison, we got the lot 15 coming next from a first-time consigner, the Chapman Land and Cattle.
Yeah, this is a really special kind of lot. It's a right to flush any cow from their herd. They have actually put together a stellar group of females in a very short period of time. So this is kind of a rare offering in a national sale like this. And they've definitely opened their gate wide for this offering.
This lot 16 coming next from Dry Creek Farms, pick of Flush Sisters. This looks very interesting, offering half interest or the buyer's choice to option and double their bid.
Yeah, this is quite a mating. Locke and Carter teamed up and bought a tremendous set of females from John Lowen out of Oklahoma. And the 4013 crossed the G16, a validated donor female that's powerful. Guys, you're going to get some females here. I took a little bit of time earlier today and just walked through these pedigrees, and you talk about numbers. I mean, I think there's even one number in there on one of these heifers. She's above 200 on CHB. So you're getting up there in some really high altitude. Donor cow deluxe that brings the numbers. This would be a lot to look at if you're wanting that next great donor female.
Shane, we transitioned to the lot 17, and I tell you, anytime you deal with Collier and GKB and Iron Lake, you're dealing with quality genetics and fresh matings. Tell us about this thing.
Oh, wow. You know, this bull they call Guardian is going to flat stir him up in Oklahoma City. He is a Genesis son out of a full sister to Bel Hare that Collier's would have raised a Bel Air son that would have been a past consignment in the 2019 Mile High sale there in Denver.
Mm-hmm.
He would have topped that sale at 92.5. And so the 8037 cow that is the dam of Guardian here is a full sister to Bel Hare. And so she's pictured right there. Tremendous cow. Can't make them much better. Tremendous udder quality. And then she's a Miles. And so that's her dam there to the bottom right. And big time figures, tons of octane and just a high octane growth bull. Lots of muscle, top, power, and just look how short marked and well pigmented this bull is. I think he's a real changer. He's out there in his performance and just stoutness, but he blends it so well. Big time opportunity here. Selling quarter revenue share in this bull. Semen packages are alive and well, and so come a running.
Hey, and this bull here, he's been exhibited. Was it Reno?
Yeah, they would have exhibited and campaigned him out there in Reno. Won a tough division in that show, and sure got started off in a very competitive way, and had a lot of friends.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Shane, this lot 18 brought to us by Barstar Cattle. They're offering the pick of their pen there in Oklahoma City as well.
Yeah, Barstar's done a great job up there in Montana, northern Montana, and no stranger to the National Sale or the Pen Show. These guys have done a fantastic job of bringing some fresh, strong genetics to the table. They would have had the high seller last year, Fresh Prince, a Bel Air son, that would have topped the National Sale. And so this year they're bringing us a heck of a pen of bulls again. If you follow Chad on Snapchat, he's been kind of showing the development of these bulls over their time, and they're clipped up and ready. And so they're going to be stout again. They always bring good ones, and they're coming this time sired by Magnitude, Bel Air, and Harvey Smokestack. Strong genetics again here. So look them up. They'll be excited to show you a great pen of bulls.
And this is awfully unique here. Lot 19 and lot 20 coming from the Express ranches, bringing two Genesis daughters.
This is, I had the opportunity to look at these females 2 weeks ago when I was down at Oklahoma City looking things over. The lot 19 is what I call a sow cow. If she doesn't make a donor kind of cow, I would be surprised. Marked extremely well to pack that much bone, that much volume, that much muscle in a female and still have the elegance out front. She's got donor written all over her. The lot 20 female, she can wear show halter. She's awfully nice, really comes out through that front end really nice. Another great female out of the Express program, a Genesis female. Like to take a bit of time and say thanks to the Express crew, because year in, year out, they come down and they help us set up the sale ring and the carousels. They've been a big part of the Cattlemen's Congress. We appreciate their input and what they've contributed.
Absolutely. This next lot, lot 21, brought to us from Innisfail Farms, pick of their fall ET heifer calves, either sex, bull or female.
Yeah, this pick will allow you to choose from over 60 calves. In 2020, they had the high selling bull in our national sale. They really produced some great ones. We're honored to have this pick in our sale this year.
Yeah, Shane, we go to the lot 22, Perks Ranch, pick of the bullpen.
Yeah, here's another consigner that always comes and brings the heat. Perks Ranch, no stranger to anyone in the breed. The Boatman family is going to bring a stout set of bulls. Here's your opportunity to get on some fresh new genetics out of some of the resident herd bulls, Caddo, Chuma, Duncan, and then the Perfecto 84F bull. A neat opportunity. These bulls are well marked, good, strong numbers, and they'll be tough in the pen, a 3 or 5 show, no matter kind of which way they decide to go with these bulls. Folks looking for a walking bull, here's another opportunity. You get 3/4 semen share interest in this bull too. So great consignment here from Perks Ranch.
Hey, this next lot, I'm glad I got to introduce this one. Brett would have been a little biased. Comes to us from the Buck Cattle Crew down there in Madill, Oklahoma. Son of Dominant, the Supreme Champion Bull in Denver.
Yeah, this is a real neat mating, and Jurl and crew have done a fantastic job. I thought it was neat a few years ago when he judged the Royal. Jurl's not been in the Hereford business, and it was really an overgrown show project with Bailey, and now there's 250 cows, Hereford cows down there or more, and so it's a true breeding program. Jurl's a student of the game for sure, and he's a heck of a breeder, and so you take a Supreme national champion and Dominant, and then combine him with an up-and-coming Kool-Aid daughter down here on the bottom side, and good things are going to happen. This horn bull, I think, offers a nice spread. He's got the figures to go along with it, and he's just packed full of rib, muscle, and style. And so a really neat bull. They're selling 50% semen interest and 50% possession. So neat offering.
Shane, we go to the lot 24, consignment by the Weeping Fox Ranch, just a June heifer by the popular 88X.
Yeah, and so she's kind of on her own here, one of the younger females, the youngest female in the offering. And so those folks that are still looking for a show heifer out there, here's a really neat opportunity that you don't find on every corner. Just look at her. She's short marked, dark, pigmented. And then you'll find 88X here, which is a mainstay in the breed. I mean, talk about maternal quality built into the top side of that pedigree. And then it just takes one word, cotton. And, Weeping Fox has done a great job with these cotton daughters and through their program and the cotton cow. And so big time opportunity, I think, on a real young prospect here in this sale. National quality for sure.
Yeah. Lots of upside.
This lot 25 is a consignment from Falling Timber Farms, a pick of 40 head of 2-year-old cow-calf pairs.
I was pretty excited about a couple of years ago. I walked through the bred heifers at Falling Timber, and he said, "What do you think?" And I said, "Well, I've got one thought. You need to be in the national sale with this pick." John and Heidi says, "Well, that's a pretty big stage." I said, "Well, that's a pretty good group of heifers right there too." Tremendous. Falling Timber focuses on maternal. The females have great udders. They produce. Last year, Roy Barnes and Kevin Atkins came to me and said, "Joe, what do we need to look at?" And I said, "Take a look at that pick of females." They did. They bought it, and she's in their donor pen now with her first calf. So the quality is here at Falling Timber, especially if you're looking for females with great udders, great set of numbers. This offering can do it.
Allison, this lot 26 from Pitt Farms and the Broken Rock Farm is something very intriguing when you get to look at sires like Cuda and Exceed and Blueprint.
Yeah, and not only all that, but they're also carrying a heifer calf pregnancy by Perfecto 84F. That just creates a unique opportunity in itself. Uh, and also on this lot is the Vitelli embryo package, for the buyer. And Joe was told that 2 of these heifers actually came from a Vitelli embryo deal. And so it all ties together in a nice little package.
That's nice.
Then we're going to round out this deal with lot 27, and that is again like the lot 1, a Haifa donation lot. This one's in a live form, a 2296 daughter.
Yeah, great offering by Trent Ray Cattle Company, and Trent's stepped up to the plate here in a big way, and he's doing a great job there. A young program that's just doing a great job, I think, with the breed and giving back to the youth. Okay, and so you can't help but support a lot like this. And when you come with a 2296 out of a 45P Shelby daughter, you get pretty excited. That Z03 cow really doesn't need a whole lot of introduction. She's a reserve bred known champion there back in 2013. And you go Shelby 2-timing and then just winner. And so I think a really nice young cow prospect here in this Haifa lot. And so the proceeds again will go to the Hereford Youth Foundation of America to support our youth and the future of this breed through scholarship and education. So a great way to wrap up the sale.
Yep, absolutely. Alison, Joe, I tell you what, this has just been such a pleasure of mine, and I know Corey would say the same thing, to get to work through what is such an important sale for the American Hereford Association and its breeders alike. I just feel like, sitting back looking at this, there's some pretty big points that we can look at and see what this sale brings to the forefront.
I would agree. And, stress again, go over real quickly. Sales Friday evening, January the 7th, starts at 6:00. If you want a seat ringside, there's 300 chairs on the ground. I would not wait much past 5:30 because they'll fill up, folks. It's pretty exciting time. The Hereford breeders support it. Thank you to the consigners because they bring the good ones to this sale.
Yeah, absolutely. And I can tell you, this is Friday, January 7th at 6 in the Super Barn at Oklahoma City. Those of you that can't be in attendance, it will be streamed live on liveauctions.tv. And I would like to echo exactly what Joe said about the seats. The absolute most impressive picture I've ever seen was from a few years back when this sale was in Denver in the Coliseum. It was packed like a Mike Tyson fight in Las Vegas. You couldn't put another person in that facility that night. It's hair raising when you think of it. And it's exciting to see that kind of excitement in a breed of cattle like Herefords. So guys, thank you for using Drive Marketing. Thank you for taking the time to go through this catalog, and we appreciate it. We look forward to seeing you guys in Oklahoma City.
Thank
Absolutely.
you.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Guys.
Absolutely.